Okay. So if I remember correctly, this is where we get to see an old friend again?
Whoa, whoa! Pera galera! Ela tá comigo.
Also, everyone... I mean, it's not super unrealistic. Now everyone fluently speaks the native language of whatever country the movie is in at the time.
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to ask you guys, because everyone's like, bam, PRJ looks like Vince. And I'm just like, do I? The beard? What is it? Do I look like Vince? His beard is covering more of his neck. I'm not that brave, man. I gotta pretend I have a jawline. I'm an American, man. I haven't had a jawline since I was 19. It's just the way it is, man.
Ended up free falling through South America, you know, hitting every hellhole on the way down. Would have kept on going if not for Rosa.
Hey, at least he didn't knock up your best friend's sister.
Where's Vince?
That's a good question.
Why is he immediately suspicious of Vince? Hilariously, okay, it's exactly the same. Just like the first movie. Vince was suspicious of Brian. Can't really remember why, but he was correct. He knew he was a cop. So it turned out he was right. In this movie, Brian is immediately suspicious of Vince, doesn't trust him, even though he took this job. But then he also, even though he has no grounds for it, mostly, he's immediately suspicious, and he turns out to be right. It's the same. It's just the role reversal. Except he's actually banging Dom's sister. Not simping quite so much. But I don't know, man. It just seems really weird. I mean, Vince not being here is a little suspicious because that implies that Vince actually went to the drop-off point and then they interrogated him like, yo, where your buddies at? Where's our car? And then he comes back later on and they're like, well, how did you make it back here? Why would they just let you leave? These guys seem serious.
Where were you, Vince?
Guys all over the favelas asking about you. Couldn't get out of there without leading them straight to you. Had to wait them out.
That is such horse.
That was your job!
It was his... Was it his job? He was just the broker. He was just an idiot. I mean, Vince did f*** up.
Hey, enough, O'Connor! If he said he didn't do it, he didn't do it. Go walk it off.
Good amount of faith. I mean, Vince doesn't exactly have a bad track record. I mean, he's not intelligent, but he's never lied. And he also called Brian out years ago about all his nonsense. So I guess, yeah, fair enough. Did he say go walk it off? I have not heard someone say that in a long time. The f*** is that? That's not an SD card. That doesn't even look like... I can't tell what that is. That's not an SD card. It's too big to be an SD card. And it's got green parts on it, like it's a cut out piece of a motherboard or something.
Almost wish I didn't see that.
Got an antenna on it. It looks like it's a transponder or something. Like a... Not that I know what a fucking transponder looks like. A transponder according to action movie. Like, it doesn't... That's weird. How did he know exactly where that was?
Nia was on that train. My sister!
Jesus Christ. I mean, when Brian and Vince were arguing, it was like, yo, no, man, that's bullshit. That was your job! And then Dom does the same thing and goes, on that train, my sister! 0 to 60, and no pun intended, but it's kind of a car movie, but 0 to 60 like that.
Just let me have the chip. I can take this to them. They'll give it to Reyes and set things right.
Get out.
I mean, it's an option. I mean, if you want to be the tough guy, it's not a great option. Sorry, I hit my mic. It's like, I don't want to give in. I don't want to give them what they want. But it's like, what do we have to combat them at this moment, at this point?
Get out! You never listened to me. Not when I told you he was a cop. Not now. You never trust me. And look where it's gotten us. Look at our family now. Where's Letty, Dom? Where's Letty?
All valid points. All cruel points, but valid points. Damn, I look fucking pale, man. The hell? Jesus. Jesus Christ. Why does he have to approach her like that instead of going, hey Mia, we gotta run, not let me tackle you and give you like a heart palpitation. Like, she's pregnant, for Christ's sake.
They've been tracking you.
Okay, let go of her and let her run. Rome was like, who the f*** are you?
Vince saved my life.
I kind of gotta respect Vince, that he was still willing to come back and help, because no one would have blamed him if he never came back, but he's still pretty loyal. He still showed up. He has no idea what they're doing. Honestly, I feel like Vince could have had a really good character arc, like a redemption arc, to have him grow as a person. Like, obviously he stepped up for his, I'm assuming, wife and child.
You hungry?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Because you're saying grace.
Okay, that's a wholesome moment. I can't not smile at that. I know it's probably a cheap shot at my emotions, but, you know, what can I say? I love these movies.
Thanks, Vince.
Well, they made up real fast. Holy crap. So, Han, Rome... Why are they getting air? What is the point? Brian? No, Han, Gal Gadot, like, because I can't remember her character's name, and Han, Rome, Gal Gadot, and the two Jamaican guys are separated from this. Vince showed up just to get arrested. Oh, that's when Vince gets shot. I heard him get shot. He went, ah!
You gotta meet my son, Nico.
Nico needs to show up in one of the last movies. He's been name dropped. He needs to show up in one of the last movies.
I will.
No, you won't. You never see him.
You know, we named him after you.
Nico. Yeah, I guess.
I'm Nick.
Oh. Well, that's a bit more kind of... Yeah, you did. That's actually kind of sad, because he's probably one of the most loyal people in this group. One of the most loyal. He showed up just in time to get killed.